He returns triumphantly like the prodigal son. Brian Logan is back on BYU Sports Nation. It's good to see you, man. How you been?
You too. I've been good, man. I've been blessed. Can't complain, man. I'm excited to be here, seeing everybody. You know, when I walked in and I saw Ben, I was like, I'm home. I'm home. It feels good. It feels good, man.
Yeah, I think someone started playing "I'm Coming," and it was like, where did this come from in the background? No, it's good to have you, man. And yeah, here we are on the precipice of another season.
Yep.
It's September. Fall camp's done. We can stop talking about practice. We can talk about games, which is exciting. And you're going to be part of BYU Sports Nation Game Day, 2 hours now on Saturday. That's going to be a fun show, man.
It is, and you know, I was campaigning for that for what?
For years.
Right? I was like,
we did a
2
3-hour show, Brian.
In the rain?
In the rain with Texas. We delayed 2 hours.
And every time you bring this up, I still got to bring up the invoice. I still need my suit to be reimbursed.
It's been 8 years. You haven't sent an invoice in for the suit.
I sent.
Lemma hasn't either.
I sent it to you. Oh,
no, you
I must have got the wrong email. But you know what? Look, everybody.
I did Jaron Jordan.
Look, check this out. Everybody is happy and excited. Like you said, you know, guys are now moving into the game. They don't have to hit each other anymore. Us as fans, we want to see some live action going on. And everybody's been waiting for, what, 9 months? I've been waiting for like 3 years for this moment, you know what I'm saying, to get back. So I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be back with everybody. There's been, you know, such a buzz around the community. You know, everybody's, you know, when they see me out, they're like, oh, are you coming back? When you come back? Like, finally. I'm back. I'm finally coming back.
You're going to send a fax like Michael Jordan that just says, I'm back.
I am going to do that, yep.
Good luck finding a fax machine. We're talking to Brian Logan. He's back on BYU Sports Nation. Okay, obviously, we are stoked about this team. I'm trying to remember the last time we walked into a season this confident.
Yeah.
I mean, it's been 20-plus years probably where we knew what we had coming off a great year, the quarterback, the coordinators, the coaching staff. You add pieces to an already good team. Obviously, losing Tyler Ogier, massive loss. But we think Christopher Brooks is pretty good. How are you feeling about this group against this schedule?
I think it's our year, man. Like,
what does that mean?
Like, this sounds so cliche. It does, but I feel like all the pieces are there. You know, the ingredients that make up a good team, and I would say a great team, like you just said, are there. When you guys have the production that's coming back, you have the returners, the coordinators, right? You know, I think I saw a stat that said that BYU ranked #1 in that production coming back.
Yes.
And then you have the schedule to do it, right? So, you know, there's times
to do what, Brian?
Because
this schedule's harder than last year, in my opinion.
Yeah. Okay. Now look, listen. We know there may be 2 or 3 teams.
Sure.
You know, P5 teams where they're not that good, right? Like 2009 when I played at Oklahoma, right? We won, it was good, and then towards the end of the year we were like,
they went 8-5, still good.
Still
but
good.
They weren't like challenging for national title.
Right, exactly.
You knocked out the Heisman Trophy winner.
Right, and so with this schedule, if we have the same assumption, you can look, you know, throughout the years, right? Like BYU has beat these Power 5 schools that, you know, have had a down year. And the significance changes, you know, over time as the season progresses. But I think these schools on this schedule have such a brand name that if that were to be the case this year, I think it's easily, I won't say easily, but I think it could be overlooked in the eyes of the media, right?
It's going to be a good win regardless. If BYU beats Baylor, it's a good win regardless of whether Baylor's 9-3, 12, or 11-1. 7-6.
100%.
At Oregon.
You articulated that way better than I did.
No,
exactly.
I'm trying to understand your point. Yeah, absolutely.
And so it's the year where I'll take a step back. Let's say the schedule isn't as hard or tough, or you don't have those brand name schools, right? And let's say BYU just loses one game. What's the argument going to be from the media?
Well, this was 2020, was it not?
Bingo, exactly. So if that's the case this year, though, I think it's a tougher argument, meaning there's an opportunity to play in a high-level, you know, bowl game.
If BYU goes 10-2, that could be equal to 11-1 on an easier schedule, or frankly 9-3, depending on how the opponents go. Like if BYU finishes having played 4 teams who finished ranked, it's one of the toughest schedules that BYU's ever played. I don't believe that 4 will finish ranked. I believe 2 or 3 will.
Yeah.
But like, how many do you win out of that? So we've talked about the big four, being Baylor, Oregon, Notre Dame, and Arkansas in that order. There are other big games, but not as big as those four. If BYU splits that, I'm happy, man. What would you be happy with?
3-1.
I'd be ecstatic with 3-1. That'd be crazy.
3-1. Man, you know what? It's hard to articulate in regards to the momentum, right? And the momentum is there. It's tough, especially nowadays with college and kids are transferring. Like, you go through camp and then kids are transferring. It's crazy, you know what I'm saying? And so when you have a team that has been successful, they've been around for a while, and then they're coming back, you kind of, like me as an athlete, I'm pinching myself. You know, I'm like, man, we have guys coming back. We have depth that we got from last year. We have a schedule that media can't really argue against, you know, if we're successful with. And so you really think about all of the pieces that you need, right, to have that special season, you know, to win 10 games, to win 11 games. It's there, man. It's there. So thinking about it, I get goosebumps. And the expectations, you know, from somebody that's been in the program, somebody that's seen the growth from Kalani and how he's took over the program, and his momentum, right? Like all of it together, man. You gotta feel it. You gotta feel it, man. I feel like everybody does feel it. And you listen to these. You listen to these interviews. That's the key, man. The culture and the interviews really has me hyped. I get goosebumps hearing every other guy because, you know, they feel it too. You know, they said, look, I feel like we're on the cusp of something. Like it's gonna be a good year. You know what I mean? And that whole vibe, that energy, I feel it. I know fans feel it. I know the community feels it.
It's very exciting. We're talking to Brian Logan on BYU Sports Nation. Let's talk about what could have an impact on this game, which is obviously heat, humidity. It might rain during the game. Yep. You played a game in Florida, at Florida State in 2010. Yeah. We don't have to talk about how it went.
Oh, it's fine. Look. We don't talk about 2009 Florida State.
One was tough.
2009 Florida State. That's a no-no.
2010 was also tough, but that whole season, had its ups and downs.
That was tough. But
ended high.
You know, I ended up. So why we could talk about it is because I got 0 balls thrown to me. I ended up getting hurt.
Ultimate respect.
Yeah, right. Exactly. I ended up getting hurt. I think like the end of the third quarter. And then as soon as I got out, Corby Easton, my backup, came in, and then ball came. So I was like, okay, respect. So we could talk about that.
Well, you got to call Corby out like that.
No. Well, it was an incomplete ball.
Okay,
you know?
okay.
Yeah,
okay.
Incomplete, so, you know what I mean? Look, if you're my backup, my backups are good. You know what I'm saying? But
Spencer and I feel that way, too, on the show.
Speaking of that, no, I'm just playing. I told Ben, I said, look, man, I'm happy I got in, and it's one showdown. I got 3 more left. It's next is AFR. I'm trying to keep packing with AFR. The third one is, this show.
You got on a 2-hour pregame show. That's the biggest one we got. I think, right?
1 down, 3 to go. 2 to go. So with Florida State, what I remember was it being hot, like extremely hot.
Did it affect how the way you could play? Could you be yourself? Could you play your game? To use.
So whenever I was on the sideline, I was hurting. Like which is interesting, right? Like
you had loser's limp on the sideline?
No, I didn't have loser's limp because I was, when you don't get no balls thrown to you, you're a winner.
I'm using some of your phrases. Boo-Boo Johnson, loser's limp.
Yep. Those
Vaseline.
I remember now. Yeah, Vaseline. Yeah. I remember the seniors. We went and talked to Coach Mendenhall. We said, hey, can we wear all white? Because it's gonna be hot. And so that was fun and that was cool. But man, I thought I would be impacted because I always get cramps. You know the stories of like when I played against Utah here in 2009, and I had the pickle juice, and I was cramping. The stadium was, cheering my name, and so I've always.
That was your Rudy moment.
That was. Yeah. That was. I think I'm taller than Rudy, right?
I can confirm that. Okay. I interviewed him last year against Arizona.
Okay, yeah. Okay, there we go.
I asked him if he was offside.
Look, another win. That's another win. Was he offsides?
He says, no. No. Okay. I was like, I think you were.
Okay, here's another point. So I started thinking about this, just, hearing, analysts and stuff like that talk about the weather. When we played in the alumni game, they had like these heated seats, right?
It was cold.
And I said, I was sitting down and I was doing something. I was drinking my pickle juice. And
you were drinking pickle juice for real?
Yeah.
During the alumni game?
Yeah. I had two.
You took it as seriously as Max did.
I have 2 jars. Oh, we all did. look, so I was drinking it, and David Nixon, he had what's the little massage thing?
Oh, yeah, it's like a little massage gun.
I was like, let's switch. So everybody was, taking shots of pickle juice. It was fun. But my
acceptable shots on the sideline of BYU. Yeah,
pickle juice, man. You gotta do what you gotta do.
Chocolate milk.
Right, chocolate. Look, you only get chocolate milk when you win, right? That's it.
Them's the rules.
That is the rules. So my point is that I was so astonished by the technology because the seats were heated, and I was like, "Yo, Brandon, B, come here!" I was telling everybody, "Come here, the seats are heated."
Brandon Bradley, yeah.
Brandon Bradley, Grandpa B. The seats are heated, and everybody was laughing at me. Like, wow, like you haven't. I'm like, man, I didn't know, like technology like this. I wish we had this when I played, And so my point is that I don't think that the players would be as affected, compared to when I played, right? And especially in games where it was cold, if you were a backup, like if there weren't enough jackets, our second strings, they would wear our jackets, and as soon as we come off, they got to give them, right? So, you're kind of in a pretty bad situation if you're not actually playing. But you think about the science, you think about all the trainers. I heard the staff there's like 20 new members on the staff now, specifically for training.
A little bit of money coming in here.
Man, that Big 12 money, man. So I think the players will be fine. This is the thing though, is this, it's mental. A lot of it is mental. So if you're having fun, it doesn't matter if it's raining, if it's hail. It doesn't matter. It's irrelevant because you're having fun, right? There's times where we would be playing in the snow at Colorado or here and it's raining, and we get an interception or something, and we're doing slip and slides. We're doing snow angels. Why? Because we're winning. So
winning is fun.
Winning is fun.
Yes. Okay, let's talk about this defense back group, specifically the corners. Yep. If you were on this roster, are you starting over D'Angelo Mandel or Caleb Hayes on this team?
I don't care. Look, check this out, man. I don't care what name, you say. I'm starting over anybody. Look, this my camera, right? I'm starting over anybody. Anybody.
Over anybody. Mm-hmm. Deion Sanders somehow comes to BYU in his heyday.
I'm starting over Deion too.
Okay then.
That's just the mentality that you have to have as a corner, right?
Would you start over Deion? No, but that's the mentality you got.
But the other two, yeah.
But the other, yes.
This is the thing with this question.
Because those guys are pretty good.
Really good.
And Gabe Judy Lally.
I've been really high on D'Lo, since he stepped foot.
You've loved him the whole time.
I have, and I really like Jacob Robinson.
Moving from safety to corner, I'm intrigued.
Look, I remember the Utah game, and I was, on the set with the guys, and he made a play, and I was like, Uncle B, who is that? Like, who is that? And he started,
transfer from Utah State.
All that. Kid, and I said, he reminds me of Joe, my cousin, Joe Sampson. Mm-hmm. The instincts, right? And being able to play nickel, so you could play corner, you could play safety, but the ability to come down in the box and guard, your slot receivers, still come up and be physical, make tackles, and still make plays on the ball, right? Like that's a DB that's rare to find, especially nowadays when players are really specialized, right? So I mean, Coach G's done a really good job of recruiting, and when I say what's interesting with this question is I wouldn't even been recruited by him. He looked at me like 5'6".
There's a certain height and speed they're going for or whatever, right?
Exactly. And shout out to
you would have met one of those requirements.
Look, shout out to my mom. I don't know if I told you the story. Shout out to my mom because when Coach Hill came and recruited me, right before he was maybe like 5 minutes out, my mom was like, "Go put some socks in your shoes." So I went
to be 5'9".
To be 5'9". So she said, get some Jordans, like whatever Jordans that are the thickest, put those on.
Get the stilts.
And then look, so I came downstairs and I had like 3-4 football socks, and she folded them twice, put them in, and she was like, okay. So I was like,
whatever you gotta do.
Forgive me, coach, because when I get to camp, I'm gonna be 3 inches shorter. So.
Right, and I think it was worth it.
I think so.
I think it was worth it.
I think so.
Thanks for your time, man. We look forward to seeing you coming up 2 Eastern time on Saturday for BYU Sports Nation game day. Have fun with the guys. Great to see you.
I'm excited, man. I'm excited to be your next backup.
I love it. Let's go. Brian.